Raking them in! Raking those mushrooms up so we can make ourselves a fine pizza. You know, that log could almost be a pizza. Look how many mushrooms were on it. I guess we need to... Well, you know, the logical thing to do... Yeah, they should remake this minigame. They should remake it in the form of a giant rotating pizza, and we could just take the poison mushrooms off. Because the poison mushrooms are the only ones that any human player ever actually gets, so that would be of great advantage to human players of this game. If we could just scrape off the poison mushrooms instead of the not poison mushrooms. Screw it, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. Case in point. Yeah. Oh, that was a battle minigame, right? I think that was a battle minigame. I'm just gonna be in last place. Yeah, I don't think that really changed anything, but I could have thought about that a bit better. Oh well. I'm still in first place. This dinosaur is in the lead. Also, Shock Dropper Roll. I love Shock Dropper Roll. I said a lot of things had happened in the last few days, but I can't think of anything else that's really been interesting. Although I guess whenever I was rearranging my room and my sister's room and putting things in different places and going around and all that stuff, cleaning up basically, I found a lot of random things from like years and years ago. I found this project that I did in like the first grade where everyone had to write a whole bunch of words and turn it into their name. I think most people just wrote their name a whole bunch of times, and then the letters, or the words formed the letters of their name. So I just wrote out Jonathan in full letters with a whole bunch of small print video game titles. And that's all I did, like, the entire way through. I just thought of any video game that I could think of, whether or not I had played it, and then I just made letters out of them. So... yeah, that was interesting to look back on again. And then, similarly, I found another page that I think I've thrown away. That was just an entire notebook paper covered in video game titles that were written in very small print. There were some really weird ones in there, too. Like, I looked at the paper, and there were things like Shrek 1, Shrek 2, Duke Nukem, things I've never played and probably don't plan on playing, but just because I had seen them in a Nintendo Power magazine or something, I just put them in. And it was all from memory, too. Alright, Bowser, you and your derpy Stonehenge men, just go away. Leave us alone. Here on horrific Easter Island. Oh wait, never mind, you're back again. That's... I like the little designs around the big stone statue Bowsers in the background. They look like they're wearing turtleneck sweaters. I guess those are really just columns, but they look like turtleneck sweaters. I want to see Bowser in a turtleneck sweater. It would fit him, he's a turtle. Also, I really like that detail on that lake. It just shows the reflection of the moon. That's cool. It's too bad that that little lake isn't animated, but it's still cool. I like it. Destruction Duet. Kind of a lame minigame, but I still like it. You just hit a statue. You just hit it over and over again, and then it breaks. Why can't we do this with the Womps on the Horrorland board? Okay, well, it doesn't appear that we can jump on this statue. These are a little bit too tall for us to jump on, so I'm just going to jump kick it over and over, because I think that's the most effective way of breaking it. And if I am wrong, you have every right to slap me in the face anytime that you meet me. Why did I headbutt that? See, this is not the kind of thing that you'd want to headbutt in real life. But Yoshi has a hard head. His skull is actually a hard hat. Like one of those little enemies from Mega Man. That's what his head is. Wouldn't that just explain everything? No, because they don't have noses. And Yoshi has a very large nose. He has bajillions of pounds of cartilage in that small spherical space. Okay, it seems like I probably want to go up here. That just makes sense in my mind, except no, it doesn't, because... Well, I guess I'll just loop around, right? Yeah, so it doesn't really matter that much. But anyways, here's something. Brooms stuck through roofs. See, these are apparently houses owned by witches who are terrible flight managers. Like they are the worst broom pilots of all time. Instead of landing gear, they just have roofs. Or roofs. Roofs. Rooftops are my enemy. I don't remember what I said in Banjo-Kazooie. Rooftops will be the death of me? Was that what I said? I don't even know what this is. It's like a weird, creepy house of death with teeth and a tongue on the side of its teeth, and it's just drooling a lake. What? Eyes. I guess that's to be expected. Is this supposed to be like... I guess this is supposed to be a church, but it looks like a school to me almost, because of the bell and everything. Very, very blue houses that serve no purpose. There's the bloody-looking arrow thing that I saw earlier. And what are the... wolves? I didn't even notice these before. These are just like wolves sniffing the blood, or hounds or something. What? And a taxi with teeth. I like these ghosts, though. These ghosts are actually really funny. Oh my goodness, there's tons of them. They must be waiting in line for a ride on a roller coaster or something. That's my best guess. Behind all these trees at the bottom, there's just a roller coaster, and they're all waiting in line. Even ghosts have to wait in lines. So every time you cut in front of someone at the roller coaster line, you're cutting in front of a ghost. You should be ashamed. Okay. Also, spiderweb that's on fire. That makes sense. Everything in this game makes sense. Did I just go the complete wrong way? I'm the best at this game. I know what I'm doing. Hey, floating instruments. Oh, those floating instruments remind me of something very specific that's sort of related to this. On the Garfield.com site, yes, why am I bringing this up? On the Garfield site, there's some game where you control Garfield, and it's like a point-and-click sort of game, and you just basically go through a haunted house searching for donuts. That's the entire point of the game, and you try not to get scared by looking at the wrong things. So, and there's mini games and stuff, too. And there's this one room in particular where you have to play all these instruments in the right order by memory. It's basically like Simon Says, or like Simon, except with musical instruments. And that was it. But it was cool, because it played like this weird piano tune at the end. And then they had a sequel, which was, I guess, about the same, but still. Except it wasn't, because it was actually Garfield escaping the haunted house instead of going in there to collect donuts. Yeah, Garfield was really the first, that Garfield game was the original Slender. You try not to get scared, and you go around collecting things that serve no purpose. Yes. Clearly Slender. Garfield and Slender. Two things that I never expected to hear in the same sentence. Especially because Garfield's fat, not slender. I mean, you would have thought that was the joke, but I didn't think of that until after I said it. So I'm just a failure at life. This commentary is great. Okay. Thankfully, I'm still the only person who has enough money for the star, so I'm thankful for that, which is why I said thankfully at the beginning of that sentence. And there is a Koopa bank inside of a globe. Didn't we see snow globes in the last video, too? I don't remember what the last video was or when it was, but oh wait, no, those are crystal balls, not snow globes. Yeah, that makes sense. And now every time I think of Crystal Ball, I think of the Killing Spree movies on Newgrounds. Just because. Because there's just the weird woman who goes up to a... just goes up to some store, some, like, weird what are those called? Antique shop, I guess? Yeah, antique shop, I'm gonna go with that. And she just sees a crystal ball in the window, and she's like, "I'll take this one!" And she has that weird voice and everything, too. Honestly, that bit of voice acting was rather terrible, but the rest was pretty good, I think. I don't remember.
I'll take the crystal ball in the window, please.
Alright, ma'am, that'll be $200.
Thanks!
Okay, I meant to hit the 2, but I guess this is okay. No, this is not going to work well for me, is it? No, it is. Okay. I am now glad that I did the 1 instead of the 2. Yeah, there's strategy to this game that I'm strategizing in my head that I didn't even know that I was strategizing, so that's good. Good job, Subconscious. You're doing me well. Also, I still love this music. I mean, I don't love it, but it's just so fitting for the occasion. Oh, wait, no, that was the bad move, wasn't it? No, yeah. Oh, huh? Great, Peach. You could have just done a 2, and it would have defeated me, but no, you're a genius. Get carried away by bees, please. And don't sneeze while you're getting carried away by the bees, please. And eat your peas. I'm not teasing you. I have 2 knees. Oh, I'm so stupid. So, how far are we through this? We're 9 turns in. And half an hour is recorded, so that's good. And those are really sad Boo statues. That's sad. I mean, not sad Boo statues. They were cloths. How do you say that? Cloths. I don't know. There were blankets with sad Boo faces on them, and it made me sad. Even though Boos have every right to be sad because they are evil ghosts in Luigi's mansion. Although if they are against Luigi, I am perfectly fine with that because Luigi is my enemy right now. I think he's winning the game right now, the game as a whole, the whole Let's Play. So, yep, oh, Eyeball, hello, Eyeball. I see you. I have socks that say I see you on them. I haven't worn them in, let me think. Probably since elementary school. I don't remember what year it was, but still. Yeah, they're just these green and black striped socks with an eyeball on them, and they just say I see you on them. Which is kind of fun. They're great for Halloween, and they're great for Crazy Sock Day, because Crazy Sock Day is always a good thing at school. I love how there's an ice version of the Bumper Balls course and a fire version of the Bumper Balls course. It's like the only minigame in Mario Party that follows all of the main level genres in video games. I guess they just realized, this minigame is going to be a hit, it's the best one, and they just knew where to go with it. I don't know how you're supposed to predict whether something will do well or not, though. I don't think that's really as... I don't know, I don't think that's possible. Like, you can have a general idea of whether something will do well, I guess, but maybe not, like, the idea that something will do the best. I'm being dumb. I don't know what I'm saying. Well, I know that's a problem that comic strip artists have. They come up with lots of comics that they think are really dull, and then lots of comics that they think are really awesome, and then all the awesome ones are nobody responds to them, and then all the really dull ones everyone loves. Things like that. As long as you have a comic that relates to people, apparently it does really well. Which makes sense. Which I guess is the same reason that you see things like, oh, hello, I feel like I might win the Coin Star. My luck is just too great this time. Even with me failing at weird times, it's just going well for me. This is just strange. Yeah, Luigi, you just kind of shortchanged the bank. You're supposed to put in 5 coins. I think you need to be arrested now. What was I saying? Yeah, I was just talking about relating to people and stuff. Yeah, but I guess that's why things like the one does not simply pages on Twitter and the lazy rules and things like that, they always have lots and lots of followers and stuff like that, just because they have tweets that people relate to, like, one does not simply want to get up early in the morning, I guess. 300 retweets. Here's my favorite minigame! I love this minigame! Also worth mentioning, after after Metroid Prime, I'm really looking forward to doing Banjo-Tooie as a Let's Play. So I kind of want to go through... I mean, I'm gonna savor everything that Metroid Prime has to offer, but at the same time, I'm gonna really be looking forward to completing it so that I can do Banjo-Tooie. Because I've been wanting to do that. I've been wanting to do that for an extremely long time. But now even more so, because I've seen so many Let's Plays of similar games recently. And was that me? Was that me who just failed? Usually I do so much better at this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that pink one is not me. That could have gone smoother. Smoother than a baby's bottom. And he smells better, too. Props if you know that reference to that movie. Yeah. That movie that I haven't seen in forever. You didn't call me a barf-encrusted jumbo jerk. Oh, I guess I was just thinking it. Okay, well now I can go up, I'm pretty sure. Yes. Go the right way for once, Yoshi. Do not be Derek Zoolander. Turn right, not left. I mean, no, his problem was that he couldn't turn left, right? So... Well, his problem was that he couldn't turn left, right?